depended on the circumstances.
Before Monica Lewinsky, before Paula Jones, there was Gennifer Flowers, the first woman to stand up to Bill Clinton. Because she did, she was vilified and ridiculed.
Will you be sleeping with any other presidential candidates?
I was called a lying, vindictive bimbo.
But now Gennifer may have the last laugh. After years of denying it, last week the president reportedly was forced to admit under oath that he had an affair with Gennifer Flowers.
I'm delighted that the American public knows that I did not lie about that relationship.
New developments give Gennifer's story more weight. A story so similar to Monica Lewinsky's, it could be ripped from the same sleazy script. And it begs the question, is Bill Clinton's sexual history repeating itself?
Did he have phone sex with you?
Yeah, along the line, sure.
Didn't he like to take risks with you?
He did. There was a time when he encouraged me to have sex in a bathroom at the governor's mansion when his wife and 50 guests were outside on the lawn just a few feet away. And I said, stop it. Are you crazy? This is crazy.
Gennifer says even she was shocked to learn that Bill Clinton allegedly told his young intern that oral sex isn't adultery. Shocking because she says Bill used that line on her too.
In the 80s, Bill came over one evening and we had this conversation that he had come to this big realization through some research he had done in the Bible that oral sex was not adultery. And of course I said, how ridiculous is that?
But what passage would that be from?
You idiot. I mean, I can't believe you're saying that to me. And I just sort of laughed at him. But he was very adamant about it.
And there are more similarities to the case of Monica Lewinsky. Gennifer says then Governor Bill Clinton once helped her land a state job. But her most disturbing claim that Bill Clinton urged her to lie, to cover up their affair. Gennifer says she has taped phone conversations that she says proves it.
If everybody kind of hangs tough, they're just not going to do anything. They can't.
No, they can't.
6 years ago, almost to the day, following Super Bowl 26, presidential candidate Bill Clinton went on CBS's 60 Minutes with Hillary by his side to denounce Gennifer Flowers.
That allegation is false. She was an acquaintance, I would say a friendly acquaintance.
Now, Gennifer says it was the kickoff for a 6-year smear campaign against her, and she's considering filing her own lawsuit. Meanwhile, there are reports that President Clinton has allegedly admitted he had an emotional bond with his fresh-faced intern. For Gennifer Flowers, it all sounds much too familiar.
I think she's going through hell. I'm sure she's very scared. She may feel like destroying herself. I certainly did a couple of times. And I wasn't 24 years old.
Tomorrow, more of my interview with Gennifer Flowers, including the striking similarities she claims she shares with former White House intern Monica Lewinsky.
Maybe there was something in that situation that brought back memories to him, or that he was drawing on, wanting to repeat somehow.
The untold story behind Gennifer and Monica's Clinton connection tomorrow.
Back here in Washington, the president firmly stood by his story, even as newspaper reports claim he and a White House intern were caught in the act.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I never told anybody to lie, not a single time, never.
Strong words of denial today from President Clinton. With his wife at his side and TV cameras recording his every move, the president once again denied doing any funny business with Monica Lewinsky.
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. These allegations are false, and I need to go back to work for the American people.
Unfortunately for Mr. Clinton, his word is no longer good enough. Not now, and not in light of another stunning bombshell in the scandal. The New York Post reports the president and Monica Lewinsky may have been caught in the act together.
Among the rumors that we're fielding as journalists these days is that not only did Monica Lewinsky have some kind of sexual arrangement with the president, but that in fact someone actually saw them, if not in the act, shortly thereafter.
The Post's secret source says the witnesses were Secret Service agents who may be very willing to talk about the things they supposedly saw and heard going bump in the night at the White House.
I think that these rumors are coming from either the president's enemies, they're coming from aides who would like to be important. they could be coming from other journalists. You know, I think there's such an incredible feeding frenzy in this town right now. Reporters are looking for any way to stay ahead of the competition.
Word of possible witnesses to an affair between the president and Lewinsky came just as Time magazine was publishing a front-page photo of them together at a White House rally in 1996. Over the weekend, news programs around the country aired videotape of that same event, showing the president giving Lewinsky a big hug. What most news outlets didn't show you was Monica's polite compliment to the president that day. Read her lips. She appears to say, "You look nice."
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
Tomorrow on Hard Copy, she's the mother of the intern who could bring down the president. Now, Hard Copy reveals how Monica's mother, Marcia Lewis, may have once implied she had her own lurid romance with a high-profile man.
Marcia Lewis may have been involved tangentially with Placido Domingo.
Monica Lewinsky, like mother, like daughter, tomorrow.
Tune in for that story and all the latest developments in the presidential sex scandal on Hard Copy, your Clinton connection.
And coming up, your chance to vote in our special phone poll. Do you believe Clinton is telling the truth? Grab a pen. We'll give you the numbers a little later.